Tak beli kot.
Ya, Miss.
Orang duduk dalam duduk tengok saya bising dengan budak-budak tu. Malu. Kenapa ingatkan? Diorang punya pemikiran is bila orang tanya reason bagi definition. Tanya reason bagi definition dan bagi solution. Definition apa hacking tu? Tanyalah macam mana you tahu komputer you kena hack. Macam tu lah Miss. Macam aku give up lah dengan korang ni. Penat. Dah 2 cawan tau. I pergi duduk kat diorang tu. I marah ni pasal I pergi ambil 2 cawan air. 2 kali dia ambil air. Marah ni pasal. Dia tunjuk. Pun sama juga. Bincang lah kot bertiga tu. Betul tu. I nampak macam ChatGPT. Macam bombastic sangat. Rectify. Bila cakap dia orang tak fluent. Tapi tiba-tiba menulis tu macam Sebenarnya tak mengaku. Kita tak marah pun. It's just that itu mak saya selalu buat kat tu. Kalau Chinese memang dia percaya menyudutkan badan. Umi. Oh, ibu saya tak tu. Ibu saya letak goji, kurma Cina, fungus putih. Lepas tu apa tadi? Goji kering tu. Dia letak cincau sikit ke? Tengoklah apa yang ada. Dia rongkeng kan semua. Anak dia telan je. Hari tu yang saya minum masa event 30 hari bulan tu yang Jini datang jumpa saya, Miss. Sihatnya you. Tu saya cakap. Nak jaga kesihatan. Dia tak tahu lecturer dia hari-hari pandai dengan student. Sebakor je dapat jawapan pun. Yeah, guys, what is your friends? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Do you have any question? Where is your friends?
My friends here.
Friends from other colleges.
Don't know.
Okay. I need to explain to you about final assessment. Guys, can I brief to you guys about the final assessment now? Or you want me to wait for your friends? Hello?
Yep.
Can I brief to you guys first, or you want me to wait for your other friends?
I think you brief us. Simple
I brief
brief.
first.
Yeah.
Sekejap Edison 249. Are you Edison?
Yeah,
Where is your friend Edison?
I also don't know.
Can you ask?
Okay, I ask him.
Parmit? Where is your friends?
One moment, I message them.
Okay. Parmit, are they joining? Edison, is your friend joining?
They haven't replied.
You guys have class or not?
Hmm?
Just now. You guys have class or not just now?
Yeah,
Online or physical?
online.
My friend say give him a minute.
Okay.
Miss,
Yes, is everybody here? Because
we
I
start?
doesn't want the student to be left out about the final assessment information. Anyone else that haven't joined the class? Please to inform them because I want to share the information. Okay, so for final assessment, please do take notes that I plan to make it on week 12. Okay, week 12. Okay, so for week 12 is the range of 4th of August until 7th of August. Okay, I didn't want to disturb your Friday because Friday somehow would be prayers day for Muslims, for guys, especially for guys. Okay, and it would be um your start of holidays, right? And you also need time to do some your revision because after week 12 you are going directly for your exam week, right? So for your final exam, as a final assessment, you will need to conduct during week 12 and would be done in your respective local college lab. Okay, if you're in Segi Subang, so you will need to attend physical final practical assessment to the respective lab. Okay. All types of smart gadgets, such as your smartphone, smartwatch, PDA, laptops, tablets, are not allowed in the lab. Okay, you need to use the lab's computers only. Okay, and for the software, Draw.io, you can access it online, doesn't need for you to download. And usually Notepad is already installed in the respective all of the computer labs. Okay, so far do you have any questions?
No, Miss.
Okay, submission must be submitted through Spark. Okay, you have to submit your report files, you have to submit your wireframe and prototype files in a zip formatting. Okay, and this final practical assessment is individual based. You are not allowed to communicate or discuss with your friends at all. Okay? Do you have anything else you want to ask? Okay, so I want you later go back. Your final assessment would be case study where you need to choose out of from 5 you have to choose one. Okay, so some of the case study can be about your digital library book. Okay, a mobile friendly platform that can help you to discover and register about community events. Okay, for another one would be a plant care app for gardeners. And then we have our cafe booking app. And the last one is the scheduling app for students. Okay, so go back, do some research about these two topics. What would the personas, how would be the suggested interface, how does their wireframe looks like, how does their mockup looks like. Okay, you have to implement back everything that you have learned for the interactive
prototyping, and also interactive designing. Okay, so all of it you have to submit it through your Spark. Okay, so usually this final assessment is required 3 hours. Okay, you need to have a simple short reflection reports along with your designs. If you are required to present, you have to present your final assessment. Okay, so your final assessment will have around 3 checkpoints. Okay, where the first checkpoint is you need to select your case study. Okay, write your case study clearly on your cover page and your sketches. The second one, you need to answer all of the requirements, which you have to perform the analysis for those apps or case study that you have chosen. Okay, and then based on your research, you need to provide the design, web and mobile. Okay, it can be wireframe, it can be mockup, it can be both. Okay, and then the last one, you need to create a reflection report. Okay, and the last one, you need to do the final submission check. Make sure that all your sketches, all your mockup are clearly labeled. Okay, if for this one, for example, this one would be your first page of your desktop. Provide desktop page, desktop homepage, desktop contact us page. Okay, for example, make sure your design are neat, readable using your digital software. Just now I mentioned what kind of software that you need to use. Guys,
Draw, is it?
Draw and
Figma.
no Figma. You only allowed to use Draw.io and also
Notepad.
Notepad.
Oh,
Only these two, okay? And for reporting purposes, you can use Microsoft Word. Other than that, cannot be accepted. You understand? Do you have any question you want to ask so far? Okay, for analytics part, you will gain around 15 marks, 15%. Part B, you're going to have around 65. Part C, you're going to get around 20. So total would be 100. So far, do you have any question you want to ask? Do you have anything you want to ask before I proceed to last chapter today?
No.
From KL, do you have any questions?
No.
KD? From KD? Is there any KD student?
No.
KL? Penang? So what I mentioned to you now, just now, is clear already, eh? Sure you are clear, eh? I doesn't want to hear any weird question towards your lecturer, or as I already explained to you the final assessment. Did you hear me, students?
yep.
Other than CSJ students?
Yes.
Clear, eh? Okay, so today will be our final topics, which is interactive prototyping. So before we go for interactive prototyping, some of the information of your prototyping already shared in the previous chapters. Okay, so now let's do some recap. What is prototyping? What is prototyping?
Original design.
Original design. Okay, what else? Others? Others? I can't hear you again.
Original, original idea.
Original idea. Oh. Okay, what else? What is the example of prototyping that came into your mind when I said about prototyping? Is it a food or what? Guys, I'm hoping that we have two ways communication as today would be our last class for an online lecture. Since you guys are not giving me any cooperation, it's okay. I will just read the slide. So, prototyping is actually an early models or mock-up used to test and explore your ideas in your design processes before you go for your full development. Okay, or in a simple definition, it is just a basic model that how do you show about looks and how will it works. Okay, before you produce your final version. So what will be the key point? It will simulate the design structures and flow. It can be digital or papers only. And it usually focus on the form and function, but do not covers for the final visuals. Okay. So what will be the importance of your prototyping? First thing first, we human, we want to save our cost and also our time. Why? Because it will help us to catch our issues and fix it before we go for the real development. Okay. Since we want to reduce the time, okay, and also the cost, we need to clarify our ideas, where usually we would turn our abstract ideas into a tangible concept, while it also will improve the communication between who? We as a developer, designer, and along with the stakeholders to make sure that we are on the same page. Okay? What are we imagine are the same as what the stakeholder wanted it to be. Okay? So when we do our prototyping, it will help us to collect user feedbacks. Where user will try, comments, and give some review before your product being built. Okay, it will support the usability testing, help to identify the problems in layout or flow. Next, they will encourage the iteration, will make it easy to test and improve multiple versions. Besides that, okay, besides that, find out about the issues, they will find out about the technical limits to make sure that we understand the constraints that our apps or website earlier. Okay, so next, types of prototype, we have two types. One is static, one is dynamic. When we talk about static, it can be just static. We can just only view, okay, cannot click, or the other name known as non-interactive, where it usually focus on your layout, color, typography, and visual hierarchies. Okay, so usually we use our Figma and Photoshop, or we can add on about our Draw.io. Okay, so usually static prototype, they will covers from low fidelity to high fidelity, which is from mockup to wireframe. Okay, while for dynamic, there would be an interactive prototype, okay, which is clickable, usable, that stimulates the real interaction with the real user, where the user can click, can tap, can navigate, can do some transition and so on. Usually we focus more on the usability, navigation flow, and also your user experience. Okay, so this one they will cover from mid fidelity to high fidelity. We use Figma. Okay. So next, this is the fidelity levels. As I've already mentioned to you just now, we have low, mid, and high. Okay, so in prototyping, we have 3 levels, low, mid, and high, where low is only rough, hand-drawn, and simple layout. Usually, it will use for you to explore your idea, brainstorming. Okay, and then mid fidelity is all about grayscale layout and minor visual. Don't have colors. It's only just to solidify about your idea just now. It's already have the layout validation. While for the high one would be the enhancement of your mid fidelity where you're going to see colors, okay, which is your final visuals and will add on some interactivity. Okay, usually this one is used for your pre-development usability validation. To ensure the functions, the visualization is the same as what your user wanted it to be. Okay. So now is your task. I want you to label correctly which one is which one. Okay. So I give you around 5 minutes to do it. Come back at 12:55 and I want to have your answer.
How should the answer be like? Miss,
Yes.
how should the
What?
answer be like?
It's up to you. It can be, for example, this one is low fidelity. If you say low fidelity, why you say it is low fidelity? What type of low fidelity? Maybe you can say it's just a sketching, for example.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
Okay, so let's start with Edison. What is your answer for this one? The grey color one? What is this? Edison?
Yeah.
What is this? The circle red color one?
That one is the low fidelity because it's only show the basic structure with wireframe.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So next, Mahesh Varma Raj. What is the second one?
I think it's the middle federation because it got some function, but it is still simple one.
Middle Federation.
Yeah.
Federation tu apa? Ke fidelity?
Fidelity, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
The last one, we go for Chong Yi. What is this?
This is a high fidelity because it got a fully function. You can see like a mouse, and the colorful is more complex with another tool.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. So let's go next. Let's see whether your answer is correct or not. Okay, you're having the same answer with mine.
Yup.
Okay. So, just now I mentioned to you about wireframe. You say about low, medium, and high, right? So each of the low, medium, and high have their own representation. So as we said that low, we have wireframe. Okay, when we talk about wireframe, it's only a grayscale. Okay, gray lines. We only have placeholder. We only have text boxes, which is what we said in interactive, boring. Okay, but it is good for early stage of design, cute because it will be fast for you to build, cost effective, follow a lots of feedbacks. But when we talk about consequences, we just do it in a grayscale. It will make your user think that this is inspiring, unsuitable for the user testing, and it will have a lack interactivity. And usually this one does not represent your final product. But when we go for the next stage, mockup, which is the medium fidelity, it's going to have a limited interactivity where you already insert colors, logos, and text. Okay, from the draft to the final quality. Okay, so usually this one will give you a high visual impact, which will give you your user have some more inspiring compared to your wireframe. Okay, help and very good for you to catch any mistake or glitches where your content is already ready. Okay, but then when you want to create a mockup, it requires more time. Okay, why? You need to polish your content, you need to revise a lot. Okay, but this one will discourage about your iteration. Okay, the last one is the most realistic one, which is the prototype, which is the high fidelity, and they will have full interactivity. Usually this one, the pixel will be perfect. It will have the brand accurate details to have full content, as we say. Okay, so it will be a realistic user testing. It will showcases a lot of visibility and mimicking the final products. Okay, but then when you do the prototype, it will be expensive, time consuming, requires some professional skills, and would be less flexible. Okay, so later when you go for your software engineering, if I'm not mistaken, you will learn one of the methodology of system development, which is prototype methodology, if I'm not mistaken. So that one you will need to create the prototype from the simple prototype until the complex one or the final prototype. Okay? So far, do you have any question?
No,
Hello?
miss.
Okay. So next, this is the type of interactive prototype. Okay, we start with the paper prototype. This is the early creation and it will have fast changes. Where usually you will use pen and paper. Okay, and then we have our storyboard. Okay, sketchbook slides where usually they will explain the flows and user scenario. The third one would be your static wireframe, which you use Plasmic and Figma for layout planning. Okay. And then you're going to have your digital low fidelity layout. Okay, for preparing the clean linking. And the last one would be your mixed fidelity mockups. That you already have your layout and user style set up. Okay, so now your task is I want you to find out how does this different prototype have if how does this different prototypes differ or different in their representation? I give you around 10 minutes to find out the answer. Okay? And I want you to be able to describe how the differences between all of them are. Okay? You may go now.
Miss,
Huh?
Miss, sorry, just now I did not hear the question.
I asked you to find out how does the differences between all of these prototype, their representation, what would be the differences between paper prototype and storyboard? How does these two is different? And how does these two things are different from the others also? Okay, I want you to be able to describe. If you have the pictures, also you can show the pictures. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so have you find?
Yup.
Yep. Okay, so let's do your. Let's start. Who want to do first? Want to do first?
Me
Let's
can.
go for Jensen. Okay, Jensen. What
Yeah.
is paper prototype?
Actually, paper prototype is using the pen or paper. It right just freehand drawing the simple layout for the early planning lah. So the second one is a storyboard. Storyboard actually is same with the paper prototype, but different is they will mention the how to use it this function use it for. Maybe I showing the picture much better.
Okay, Ken.
Hold on back.
Wait.
Sorry, my bad. Okay, this is the paper one lah. The first one, the paper prototype. So just don't have any explanation lah. The second one got explanation what's the using for. Just freehand. So the third one is got a simple layout coming out. Got the icon, got the picture, got something else. And then the fourth one actually is can see got logo, don't have logo lah, but just put it for mention it, this is logo, and then the pages is linking. And then this one is a final one, the mid fidelity, that one, mid fidelity. So have almost finished the layout already, but haven't put in the logo, the color, and the picture images and the some icon. I think that's it.
Okay. How about representative from KL? Lai Benlin? What is your findings?
My finding, the paper prototype is writing on paper,
Mm-hmm.
and storyboard is focused on interactive with user scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Static digital mockup is like just now you show the middle one, he cannot interactive.
Okay. Thank
And
you. And
okay.
next we ask from KD. Edison.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. Paper prototype is like hand draw screen on the paper. It's very fast and cheap for use for early idle testing lah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And storyboard is a comic like sequence showing user interaction and context. And
Comic. Okay.
uh,
Okay, lagi? Nothing else?
okay, wait. And the statics wireframe is like digital layout showing structure only lah. No colors and interaction lah. And the digital low-fi layout is simple digital design with basic UI element is for flow testing and mid-fight mockup is more polished with color, fonts, and icon, but it's not the final design.
Okay, thank you. So now, from the images here, which one is which one? Huh. So the
Miss,
first,
sorry, Miss, you haven't show you the image,
Oh.
show you screen.
I didn't share my screen. Okay. So now, this one is the examples of the type. Okay. So which one is which one do you think? In your opinion, the first image is considered as example of what?
Paper prototype.
Paper prototype. The second one,
Storyboard.
storyboard. The third one, the big one here.
I think this one is low fidelity.
The fourth one here,
Mid fidelity.
mid fidelity. Is there any high fidelity?
No,
Why you say no?
because if let's say you got high fidelity, must have a color and icon. All the there is almost looks like real in the real life. We can see in the layout. So I didn't see in here lah.
Is it like this?
Yep.
Like this, eh? This one is the high fidelity. So combination all of this, you can get the yellow one. Okay. So next. So this one, I want you to find the differences between all of this. Put in a table. Because now I only provide you a few, right? But now I want you to find the information by yourself and put in the table. Okay? Have you screenshot the question? Have you screenshot the question?
Yes, screenshot.
Later I want you to share the answer. Okay? So next, we go for the common mistake when you are creating the prototyping in early stage. Okay? So usually people, when we talk about prototyping, they will always skip the research phase and directly jump to the color part and did not do any paper or digital low-fi planning. Therefore, it will not produce any testing logic, you will not having any user feedback, and you did not produce any iteration processes. Okay, so when you skip all of this, it will lead to the solution that will be based on the assumption. So I assume that my product, the user will like. You assume. You did not say, I can confirm to you that user really like my project because I already follow the user need. Okay, somehow when you directly jump straight into the colors without having a real clear goal, you will produce irrelevant prototype. Somehow it will lead to the time spending on your aesthetic compared to the core purpose of your prototype. Due to this also, you will have inaccurate feedback and you will have the missed opportunity for the improvement that will make your product does not meet the user requirement and cause it to be flawed, which is product that have issue. Okay. So far, do you understand? Do you have any question for the common mistakes?
Yep.
So in order for us to avoid the common mistake, what can we do? We will have several processes where the first one, you need to understand the problems, where you need to do some research. Okay, when you do your research, you already identify who is your user, what is their needs, what is their problem, what would be their goals, right? So that one, that's why you have to learn about personas. You learn about pack analysis. You learn about your fits law. Okay, based on that, you sketch your idea. How you sketch? You just randomly sketch on a paper to explore. Oh, maybe it can be look like this. Maybe it can be look like that. Okay. Once you already confirm your idea, you can start to create your wireframe. So wireframe can be built as a simple visual layout using a boxes and placeholder only. It can be on your paper or it can be in your software. Once you already create your framework, you can build a real prototype, okay, where it can be turned into a clickable or interactive model by using what? The Figma. Okay, once you already built your prototype, you can test with your user. Let your real user to test your prototype. And you need to monitor, get the information, how they interact with it. Do they love the prototype? If there are any comments, there are any critics, okay? And then once you observe, you need to gather the feedback, collect your comments, suggest to, and then you have take their suggestion to identify what can you do for improvement or to fix your prototype. Okay, once you've done all of this step, you need to refine and repeat all over again. Okay, for what? For you to improve your prototype based on the feedback and retest again if you are needed to iterate. Is there any question for the processes?
No,
Is there
miss.
any? Ah,
Yeah.
ah,
So
what
far,
is
no,
the
miss. Yeah.
no question, eh? So I
Yeah.
give you a task. Okay, task in pairs. Sketch all the key screen for a live hub all in one student companion where you need to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, right. Sorry, it's only 7. Okay, so you need to do in pair. Okay. Why do I say 8 just now? Because we need to have a home page. So that's why it having a 8 sketches, 8 key screen. So split yourself into group, okay, in pair and start to sketch. Sketch tau is only a sketch, a paper prototype. You only required to sketch. Okay, do not use the Figma lah. Do not use your what? What else? Draw.io lah. Only use paper. Okay, and then later I will call you back around 1:45, including your homepage. Okay, so you need to choose and discuss which one, who did what, who do what. Okay, so can I split you into your room now? 2, 4, 6, 8. Only me. Why I feel like our numbers of students keep on reducing? Where is Lim Jinjie? Are you here?
Yes.
Okay. So how you want to pair up yourself? Based on the colleges or you want to be randomly assigned?
Colleges.
Colleges. Okay. I wait. I delete the existing room first. Okay. I let you to choose your room. Wait. How many of you from KL? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wait, there's so many from KL lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From KL. Then KL. Sekejap. KL one group. KD. KD, how many of you KD? Hai Sing, where are you from? KL or KD? So KD, you combine with SCSG, okay? Wait, SCKL. SCKL, you have 4%, right? Okay, so I open the room, so just join your room accordingly, okay?
Okay.
You can join the room. If you're from KD, just join from the KD plus SJ. Later, I will pay you a visit in your room. Parmit Singh and Mahesh Varma, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Just join your class.
Yes.
Join your group.
Okay.
Hmm. Mahesh, you tunggu apa? You tunggu I assign you ke?
Nak tekan mana satu, Miss?
Ah, tekan mana satu? Ikutlah, you nak masuk KD, you masuklah KD. You nak masuk KL, you masuklah KL. Tapi you daripada mana?
Dari KL, tapi nak tekan mana satu ni? Button apa?
Join room, ada tak?
Dekat WhatsApp.
Bukan dekat WhatsApp, dekat sini ni, dekat dekat you punya Teams ni. Apa nak I assign you lah. I masukkan you dalam KD boleh tak?
Boleh je kot. Tapi diorang tak kenal saya. Tapi ya, boleh lah.
Tak apa, masuk je.
Okay.
Yes, Kaising. Hey guys, so just finish your task later, okay? I will create the folder for you to submit your task later in the Teams, okay?
Okay.
Just a simple drawing je, no need to be that stress to draw much.
Miss, saya drawing mobile saja boleh dah.
Boleh.
Boleh ya. Ya,
Hmm.
okay.
Yes, Kaising, just now you call me, why?
Are we supposed to use draw.io?
No, just use pen and paper je.
Oh, okay.
Why? You use Draw.io already?
Yes.
Just a simple drawing je. That's why you haven't finished. Aduh, you guys, Okay lah. So I will create a folder inside today's practical. Okay. So just submit inside there. Okay. Just
Okay.
put the title like, for example, if you put mobile, if you are doing mobile, just put mobile and then underscore your, maybe you are doing study planner. So you put study planner underscore, you put your group just now, SCKL. If you SCKD, then you put SCKD. Okay? If
Okay,
homepage, just put mobile homepage underscore SCKL, like this, the file name. Selalu in PDF lah, in. Okay? So I think that's all for today. And next week, since I already finished our online lecture, okay? Use my online lecture class time for you to revise your work. Okay, your study, revise, because you're going to have week 12 for your final practical assessment. Okay? Mana yang belum siap assignment, siapkan assignment. Yang nak present, SCSJ dah tak ada dah. They didn't owe me anything. They already submit everything already, including presentation. Okay? So thank you guys. See you when I shall see you. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining my last class.
Okay,
If you have
thank you.
anything, you can just PM and ask me questions. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Bye.